Our May property auction. I'm pleased to say that we have an eclectic range of properties in this particular auction, which has generated good interest from a variety of buyers, which is why it's so nice to see some new faces here. So welcome to all of the new faces that haven't been before. Before I talk about today's procedure, because that's what I'll do, very quickly run through the procedure so you all know what will be expected of you. But before I do that, just draw your attention to the people that have got exhibiting stands here, solicitors and mortgage consultants. If you need to speak to these guys, if you haven't done so already, they will be here after the auction, so do take advantage of them and have a chat to them after the sale if you need to. Okay, as far as the procedure is concerned, I'm going to run through the order as it appears in the catalogue. So if you follow the catalogue, watch the screen, you won't be able to go wrong. I'm going to mention a little bit about bidding. It's always very tempting to sit on your hands and wait to see where the bidding is going to go. My advice is, don't do that. Show your hand. Put your hand in the air at some point during the early stages of bidding. If you then drop out, before I put the hammer down, I will glance at all those people that have been involved in the bidding. So it might be that you step out of the bidding but want to come back in again, in which case it's important that I know that you are interested. And the other thing I will just mention is for those of you that, if we don't sell something from the rostrum, those of you that have expressed interest and have been involved in the bidding, I hate to say it, but there will be a certain priority given to those people when it comes to post-auction negotiation. So make sure, again, you are involved in the bidding, during the bidding, and don't sort of wait and think we'll do something afterwards, because maybe it doesn't happen. You may hear me mention that we have a commission or a proxy bid. That's where we're bidding on behalf of a third party. They obviously haven't been able to be here, so we'll be handing telephone calls and handling them from here. Once the hammer falls, you have purchased that property unconditionally. Unconditionally. That means there's no going back. You should have exercised your own due diligence. You should have inspected the property, gone through the legal pack, and have your funding in place. And my advice certainly is if any of those are missing, please don't bid. Because if that hammer falls, you've bought it unconditionally. All right? The winning bidder, should I say, either Lorraine or Jill will pop out and see you. They'll ask you to complete a buyer information form, which is just pure and simply your details and your solicitor's details, and they will also take from you your IDs at that point. They'll run it back to the clerking area where the contracts will be drawn up during the auction. When the auction finishes, successful bidders will be asked to come to the clerking area where we will execute the contracts, take your deposits and your admin fees, and give you the legal packs to take away. So that all happens after the auction. That is handled in lot order. So if you happen to buy lot number 11, it's probably a good idea to quickly go and get a cup of coffee straight away after the sale, because it will take us a few minutes to get to your lot for signing of the contracts. Right, that's my preamble over and done with, which I'll turn a couple of pages to catch up with myself. Oh, that was the other thing I didn't mention. As far as payment of deposits is concerned, it can be done on a debit card, bank transfer, banker's draft and cheques. We are unable to take credit cards and cash, so just be aware of that point as far as your deposits are concerned. Right, lot number 1. As you see it on the screen here. Vacant site in Great Henny, abutting fields to the rear, as you can see. Wikipedia described Great Henny as a village and civil parish with a population of 187. So it's obviously a charming little village. There is a dilapidated caravan on the site and a very tired timber shed. They've both been there since the 1990s, we know, as a minimum. It would suit a variety of uses subject to planning, and it is being sold with no specific planning permission, so be aware of that. You should have made your own investigations as what you may or may not be able to do on the site. Whilst talking about that, there is an overage clause within the legal pack, but again, I'm sure that those of you that are interested will have established that and know exactly what it is that you're bidding on. So great medium long-term investment. And the other thing I just want to confirm is you're buying the site as it appears on the screen with the little corner cut out. The very first catalogues that were produced, there was no cutout on that corner. But the legal pack, and as we're showing here on the screen, and all of the internet data shows that little corner out, and it does not include that little corner. All right? So, guided at 20 to 40. Somebody going to start me at 20, and we'll go up in twos and see where we can go with it. Somebody put the hand in the air at 20,000 for me. Nobody here for Great Henny. Thank you. 20. 22, madam? 22. 24. 24 with the gentleman there. 26 from somebody? 26, thank you. 26. 28. 30, sir? It's 28 at the moment. You in at 30? No, it's at 28 then. Somebody else in at 30. Is that 28,000? 30, madam. 30, thank you. No, you're right then. With the lady there at 30, looking for 32. 32, thank you. 32. 34. 36, sir? You in at 36? 36, thank you. 38, anybody? In at 36 then with the gentleman there at 36. At 36,000, are we all done? 37 with the lady. 38, sir? At 38? 38, thank you. At 38 then. With the gentleman at 38, the hammer's up, we're going to sell. We're at 38,000. Looking for 39 from somebody else, or we're going to sell. Is that 38,000 if we're all done? Telephone bidder? 39 on the phone. Sorry, sir. 39 on the phone. On the phone at 39, looking for 40. So it's on the phone at 39,000 with a commission bid, a telephone bid, sorry, at 39. Looking for 40. Need to be quick because the hammer's up. We're going to knock it down. At 39,000, at 40,000. Thank you. At 40. Telephone need to be quick, please. At 40,000 in the room. At 40,000. 40 and a half I will take. 40 and a half looking for one, sir. Looking for the one. It's at 40 and a half, 41 in the room now. At 41 in the room. At 41 in the room. And a half. And a half. And a half to my left. 42. It's only 500. Yep, 42 in the room. 42. At 42. Looking for that half. Looking for the half if habit. 43, sir. Go 5. Scare them off. Or do you want to go 3? What do you want to do? 3 or 5? 3? 3 then. 3. At 43. Anybody else want to join in? We have 2 bidders at the moment. 40 and a half I have again, sir. I'm sorry. Be bullish. Go for 45. You'll scare them off. At 43 and a half. 45. Yep. Yep, at 45 I now have then. 45, looking for a whole one. At 45 I have. At 45 I have. At 45 I have. 46 I have, sorry. I do apologise, I thought it would work. Worth a try at 47 though. At 46 on the phone. At 46 on the phone and selling. 7. 7. Let's take this one. 47. At 47 then in the room. For the first time of asking. And a half again. Go 50, scare them off. At 7 and a half. 8. 48. 48. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Got to get there, though. We're at 48, looking for the extra 500. Yes or no? And a half, yes. It's against you at 48 and a half, I'm afraid. 50. What are we going? 9? 49 then. 49. At 49, you're out. At 49 then. For the first time of asking at 49. Second time of asking at 49,000. Third and final time at 49,000. Sold at 49. Well done. Excellent. Right. Need a drink of water after that. Here we go on to lot number 2. 427 Brantford Lane. There it is, in all its glory. Wonderful, very well presented end of terrace investment. And it really is a wonderful, well presented end of terrace. Originally it's on an AST. It is currently let, as you know. Originally on an AST over 10 years ago now. And it's now being held on a periodic. It's got 3 bedrooms over 3 floors, as you can see from the picture there. It's a 3-floor. Ground floor, 2 receptions, kitchen, bathroom. First floor, 2 double bedrooms. Top floor, another big bedroom. Gas central heating, double glazing. Ticks all the boxes. Good property, this one. The reason it's so well presented is because the tenant looks after it so well. So they've been there for 10 years, it's their home. So from an investor's point of view, you're buying a property that's really ready to go, and you've got a great tenant in there to begin with, paying a good rent as well. So lovely house, good area, established tenant, paying £7,200 a year. 1 to 125, somebody start me at 100. See where we can go with it. Somebody start me at 100. We'll start lower, but then we'll go in bigger increments. What do we want to do? Start me at 100, somebody? Telephone bid, anybody? Somebody start me at 100. We know we're going to get there. 100 I've got, thank you. 100 I have, thank you, sir. 100 I have, looking for 102. 102, thank you. 104, 6, 8, 10, 10. At 10, then at 110, looking for 112. At 110, is that it? At 110. Looking for 112 from somebody. At 110, 112, thank you. 14, 14, 14, 16, 16, 18, 20. No, 19? Yes, at 19 then, 19. 20 you going to go? Is it 119 against you at the moment? At 119 at the moment. At 119, somebody else want to kick in at 120? At 119, that's all at the moment, at 119. Can't buy a lot in Ipswich for 119,000. Are we all done at 119? 120, thank you, 120. At 120 then, 21. 21 against you. 21 against you? No? 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 21 then. At 121,000, hammers up, we're going to sell. 121,000, are we all done? If we're all done, the hammer's going to fall. For the first time of asking then, at 121,000. Second time at 121,000. You in? 22. Sorry, madam, new bid at 22 here. Gentleman seated here at 122. 23? 23. Sir? No? Okay, 123. First time of asking at 123. Second time at 123. Third and final time then at 123. Sold to the lady just there. She'll wave as you get up there, Jill. Thank you. Right, lot number 3. This is 29 Norfolk Road. We'll carry on whilst we're in buying mode. A vacant 3-bedroom terrace. In one of the trendy areas of Ipswich now, as we all know, this little area, Suffolk Road, Norfolk Road, all a very sort of trendy area at the moment, walking distance of the town and all amenities that you could require. My badge has just dropped off. Gas central heating, UPVC double glazing, basically is an investment ready to go. Everything you could wish for is there and ready to go. Just as a reference on value, I did look online at the last 3 houses to sell in Norfolk Road. They're all odd numbers on the same side, street lined. Just to put this into perspective for you. Number 43 sold in August of last year for 178. Number 17 in February of last year for 162. And in December of the previous year, so December 2017, number 19 sold for 170. So Norfolk Road commands serious money, those terraces there do. So guiding at 125 to 150, very, very good value for money. I need somebody to start me at 125. We're going to go from there. Who's here forward at 125? I need somebody here, 125. Thank you, 125. Looking for 130 from somebody. Looking for 130. 130 I've got against you, sorry. 130 against you. 2? 32. 4. 6. 8. 40? At 140. At 140 then. Take the 1. No, at 140 then I've got. At 140. At 140, I'll take a 1 from somebody. I'll take a 1, or I'm going to sell at 140 if needs be. Hammers up. Are we all done then at 140? I'm going to sell at 140. It's a bargain. At 140 then for the first time of asking. 140 for second time of asking. Third and final time then at 140. Sold at 140. Well done. Goodbye. Right, here we go. Lot number 4, as you know, was withdrawn prior to auction, I'm afraid. So we move on to lot number 5. And what a super lot. I don't know whether you can see it clearly, but it's a glorious lot, this one. Without giving my age away, I've been chasing this site for some 40 years as obviously a very, very young negotiator when I was chasing it, almost in my nappies, I hasten to add. But it's been on the radar for a very, very long time, not just for me, but for a lot of people in the property industry. And here it is now up for somebody to grab and take advantage of. What a great opportunity. Prime residential land, obviously in the northeastern quadrant, which is recognised in the town as being the sector to buy in and to build in. You've got excellent schooling, communications, all facilities that you need in this quadrant, so it works very, very well. As you know, it does not have planning permission, so it's being sold without specific planning permission. But I think talking to people in the industry, it's a pretty safe bet. But you must have satisfied yourself, done your own due diligence. We valued on the basis, just to put this into perspective for you, we valued on the basis, looking at that photograph you can see as well, very easy to get 2 pairs of semis on it. So 2 pairs of semis, 110, 115 per semi, it works. So that's how we've come up with our figures, very comfortably. I think that a clever architect could well get a little bit more on there. I think that's where the icing's going to be on the cake. It works, it shows a good profit, but get in there and manage to squeeze 2 pairs of semis and a little detached one on Sygate Lane, or possibly even 3 pairs of semis at 2.5 stories. It's that sort of site. It needs to be played with, and a clever architect needs to come up with something on it to really make it work for you. So, guiding at 450. I'd like to say somebody start me at 450, but I know you won't do because that never happens. Somebody can start me at 400. Somebody start me at 400, start me at 350 then, and we'll go up in 5s. At 350 going up in 5s, 350 I need from somebody. At 350 I need, I've got 350, thank you. I have 350 there. I've got 350, looking for 355 from somebody. At 350 I have, looking for 55. Looking for 55, thank you. 55, 60. 65, 70. At 370. At 370 then, looking for another 5 from somebody else. We're at 370 at the moment. Looking for another 5. At 370 at the moment. Looking for another 5 from somebody. Remember what I said at the beginning of the day? Show your hands, please. We're at 370 at the moment, looking for 375. 75, thank you. 80. 380 then, at 380. At 380 we have. At 380 we have, looking for 85 from somebody. At 380 we have, are we all done at 380? All done then at 380. All done, ladies and gentlemen, at 380,000? Come and see me post, come and see me post. We'll see what we can do. We're close, but not quite there, but let's see what we can do post-auction, please. Yep, come and see me post-auction, those that are interested. Moving on to lot number 6. This is 72C Caldwell Hall Road, Ipswich. Those of you looking for strong investment struggle to find anything better than this one, I would suggest. They're selling a long leasehold interest together with a third of the freehold, so fundamentally you're controlling your own destiny. Basically, you're buying a semi-detached bungalow. It's all that's on the ground floor at the back. It doesn't interfere, it doesn't go into the front building at all. It's totally self-contained. Currently let on a periodic tenancy at £6,000 a year. Tenant's happy to stay. I have to say it's probably underlet. You might be able to get a little bit more than that. Certainly that's consensus. And accommodation-wise, you've seen the photographs of it. You've got this very nice open-plan living space, 2 bedrooms, bathroom, gas central heating, double glazing, and importantly here, parking. So when you're letting, you've also got parking on this unit, which is another very, very big plus. So, 80 to 100. Somebody start me at 80,000 for it and see where we can go with it. Need somebody to kick me off at 80. Who's here for it at 80? At 80,000 I need. At 80,000, who's for it at 80? Anybody here for it? Nobody here for it. At 80,000 somebody? It's to be sold. You're not going to show your hands at 80,000. I'm surprised. But, so be it. Moving on to 6A, this is 16 Levington Road. There it is. Yep, Luke, got it up. Have a telephone bid, I think. No? Okay, fine. Good. Okay, obviously pleased to bring to market this little 3-bed semi. I say little, it's a big 3-bedroom semi-detached single-bay house. Ever popular eastern side of Ipswich. Currently let on a periodic basis at £8,800 per annum, so good rent on it. Young family living there who I know would love to stay if they could do. 3 beds on the first floor, 2 receptions, kitchen and bathroom on the ground. Gas central heating, double glazing. And again with this one, importantly, parking, which is another big plus. I've actually got, you haven't got telephone, but I have got commission on this one. So I can start this one at 140. It's actually starting with me on commission at 140. With me at 140, looking for 142 in the room. So it's with me at 140. With me at 140, looking for 142. 42, somebody? Anybody here for it at 42? Thank you, at 42, I've got at the back there, on the right, 42. 44 then, somebody. At 44, 144, somebody? We're at 142 at the moment, I can take it to 144. 144, 146, 148. 148 with me. 148, looking for 150. Looking for 150, it's with me at 148. With me at 148. We are looking at the same property, are we? At 148. All done then at 148? All done? Yep. Lot number 7, this is 14 Levington Road. Again, I have a commission bid on this one. Another little semi again, other side of the driveway. This one, 2 beds, upstairs bathroom. Again, it has a periodic tenant in it. So again, I'll start this one. I start this one at 130 and see where we go with it. With me at 130, looking for 132 from the room. At 130 with me. Anybody here for it at 132? With me at 130. Are we all done? Are we all done then at 130? All done at 130? All done at 130. Boom. Lot number 8. Here we go. Delighted to offer this parcel of land for sale. Highly desirable village location. Those of you that are interested, we've got half a dozen or so people that are very seriously interested in this particular lot. I know that. I've got one person that has left bids with me, so I am making a proxy bid for somebody who is indicating that they will proceed straight away. So I'm bidding on behalf of a third party. As you know, it has planning now for 18 units on one scheme, and it also, importantly, has planning now for 53 units on another scheme. The 53 units is a mix of retirement and affordable and open market. The big thing it's done, though, is it's opened up for perhaps another application to give it maybe 25 or 30 more conventional units. And then it's a very, very exciting opportunity. So as I say, I urge you to show your hands. I am going to be taking a bid from a proxy client at 2,800,000. So it's with me at 2,800,000. I'm looking for 20 from somebody. I need a 20,000 from somebody. I need 820. Anybody here for it at 820? Anybody going to show their hands? I know that there's several of you here for it, or 2 or 3 of you here for it anyway. I would like it if you were to show your hands, rather than have this Dutch auction going on post-sale, which is what will happen. Far better that you show your hand now. Anybody here for it? And you've got to put that 20,000 on there. A lot of empty faces today. Right. You know what I'm going to say? Obviously, come and see me post-sale. And we've got that bid at 2.8 million. And there is some room on that. So please don't think that you're going to come in and get it at 2.82, because you won't. Make that very clear at this point. Lot number 9. This is the little car parking site at 785A Woodbridge Road. Generated some very serious pre-auction interest, this one. Obviously, originally the garden land to 785. Telephone bids, I believe we have, yes, obviously. It's now been concreted over, 6 generous-sized parking spaces, high demand, lots of chimney pots in the area and very little parking, so it's a very easy to manage investment that's always going to be very easy to fill and get tenants for. One space is becoming vacant in June, I will tell you that, and the landlord or the owner has decided not to let it straight away, so that whoever buys it has a space that they can either occupy themselves or get a tenant for very quickly. Either way, it'll be very easy to get. Gross yield is £3,600, and somebody start me at 40,000 and we'll take it from there and see where we go with it. So we start me at 40, I have 40, thank you. Looking for 42, I have 40 in front of me. Looking for 42, 42, thank you. 44, madam. 46, 46, 48, anybody? 48, you in at 50, sir? 50,000, 52, sir? No, at 50,000 then. 50,000, 52, madam? So 50 at the moment, gentlemen here, 52 at the back there. At 50,000 here. At 50,000. At 50,000, new bid at the back, 52, 52, against you at 52. 54, 54. 54,000 in front of me here at 54,000. At 54,000, at 54. Seated in front of me at 54, are we all done? 54, 56, 56, 56. At 56,000, seated at the back there at 56. 56, looking for 58. At 56,000. At 56, are we all done? I'll take the one if you like. 57 on the telephone. 57 on the telephone right at the back. 57 right at the back. 58, madam? 58, thank you. 58 seated right at the back. At 58,000 in the room. Looking for another one from somebody. 59 telephone bid. 60. You going 60? At 59 right at the back on the telephone at 60,000. 61, madam? No, 61 telephone? At 60 here at the moment. At 60,000, 61. 61 against you. At 61. At 61,000. At 61,000 and selling. At 61,000 and selling if we're all done. At 61,000 right at the back on the telephone. At 61,000 for the first time of asking then. 61,000 for the second time of asking. Third and final time then at £61,000. Sold at 61. Okay, before I offer these last couple of lots, before I offer the last couple of lots, I hope you've enjoyed the sale. It's been an interesting sale. Certainly there's 2 or 3 lots there that you can go for. As we know, there's the big one. There's 2 big ones, actually, that you need to come and speak to me about. Both of them I fully anticipate selling within the next 24 to 48 hours. So please do come and talk to me about them, and we'll see what we can do with them. As I say, thank you very much indeed for coming. I look forward to welcoming you to our July auction. And just to let you know, remind you, should I say, that our advice is free. And if you'd like to talk to us about anything as far as valuations, etc. is concerned, please don't hesitate to come and see us. So let's crack on with number 10. Another lot that's generated very strong pre-auction interest. Tenanted investment. Tenanted has been in there for over 10 years, as we know. Tenant loves being there. She wants to stay. She's on a periodic tenancy. There are those of you that viewed it will know this. There are a few issues with her lifestyle. And as such, the Borough Council are paying her rent directly. And they're currently paying £7,500 a year, so good rent. Established tenant, good rent. The guide we've set it at, if she was to leave, there's tons in it from a speculative refurbishment point of view as well. So, great opportunity this one. 70 to 90, 70,000. Somebody kick me off at 70. Start me at 70, we'll go up in twos. 70, thank you, 70. 72, 4, 6, 8, 80. I've got 80, sorry, 80. 2, 4, 6, 8, 90. 2, 4, 6, 8, 100. 102, somebody? 102, 104, 106, 108, 108, 108, 110. So 108 at the moment, looking for 110. At 108 and selling at 108. Take the 9 if you like. 9, thank you, at 9. 109, 110 beside you. 110 beside you. You're obviously not together. Don't have a fight, please. At 110 then. Young lady there at 110. At 110,000. It's with you, madam, at 110. With you at 110, looking for 111. With you at 110, you in? Take a little one if you like. And a half then. 10 and a half. Now it's against you. You're going to go to 11, madam. Going to go to 11? It's at 110 and a half at the moment. At 110 and a half. At 110 and a half, and I am selling. At 110 and a half. For the first time of asking then, at 110 and a half. Second time at 110 and a half. Third and final time then at 110 and a half thousand. Sold gentleman in the back there. Well done. And then we come on to the last lot, lot 11. One Dilwyn Street West, 90 to 110. Regulars will know that I always try and save a nice little gem for a last lot. And when I get a late entry in, I'm always trying to slide it into the sale earlier on. This one I kept for the end because it's a nice little gem. It works very well as a last lot. Plenty of viewers, generated good interest. 2 reception rooms, 2 bedrooms, kitchen, ground floor bathroom, gas central heating. It will always let. In this area, from an investor's point of view, you're always going to be able to get a tenant here. And as a throwaway comment, I checked again online and I noticed that on Monday, a little 2-bedroom semi, same size, it's a terraced size semi, came to market at 170,000 in Dilwyn Street West. So it goes to show that our guide at 90 to 110 for a vacant property is incredibly cheap, particularly as this has got parking. Adds another dimension to it. So 90 to 110, looking for somebody to start me at 90 and we're going to go up in twos. At 90 I've got, thank you, straight away I have 90. Looking for 2 from somebody. Looking for 2 from somebody, I have 90 immediately. Looking for 2, 92, thank you. 94. You in at 96? 94 I have there. 96? It's with you, sir, at 96. 96 here, sorry. 96, 98, and 100. And 2, and 2, and 4, and 4. Yep, and 4, and 6, and 5. 105? Must be. And 05 then, 05. 6 then, sir. Are you in there at 6? We're at 5 at the moment, looking for 6. 6, thank you, 6 I have. 7. 7. 7. We're at 6 at the moment. You're out, it's at 106 at the moment, looking for 7 from you, sir. Somebody else? 7, I have a new bid at the back there. 107 right at the back. 107 right at the back there. 108? 108, thank you, 108. 109, 109. No, at 109 then, right at the back right-hand corner. 109 and selling at 109. Are we all down at 109,000? Last lot at 109,000, and I'm selling. I'll take a 5 from somebody if you want, very quickly. Yes, 9.5. Make it 10. No? I'm sure you're going to. 9.5 is going to be yours, sir. At 109,500, 109,500 then for the first time. 109,500 for the second time. Third and final time then at £109,500. Sold gentleman there. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attending today. please come and see me about these lots that we need to put to bed, and we'll see what we can do with them. But thank you very much indeed.